Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Body beat down here on this uh, later Saturday evening, probably around 7 or it was actually a little before 7 when I started this. Yeah, it was a little before 7. So just to touch on things real quick, yes, you're seeing something crazy here. Uh, those of you that follow the channel, and those of you that don't, I got or you don't know, whichever you are. I have a bad left hip area, and I'll be honest, I don't think it's bone related. Giggity. I think it's more soft tissue related. Of course, I haven't had anything looked at professionally, but I just don't think I've done anything to hurt myself, bone wise. And what happened was a few years ago at our other house, I was up on the kitchen counter and I thought, well, I'm gonna stretch out my legs and just kind of do some stretching while I'm sitting here cooking. So I sat down on the kitchen counter. I put my left foot up on my right leg and I just pushed down on my left knee to kind of stretch out the hip. And away it went. So whatever happened in there is an extremely sharp pain, and it went away fairly quick within a month or so. And but then over the last, I don't know, couple of months, 3 months, something like that, it's been bothering me again. And it's at the point now where I can't even, put my foot up on my leg. I can't cross my leg there. I can't really cut my toenails hardly at all. And unfortunately, I have ingrown toenail on that big toe, so very difficult to try to mess with that. And so I'm just kind of tired of all the pain. And I can go front and backwards with the hip all day long, but if I try to open up my legs, like lay my knees down, kind of like I'm doing that right one there, if I were to try to do that with the left one, that's a no can do right there. And what's odd is my right hip started out way worse. I had a bicycle wreck, slid out and landed on the road slammed down on my right side there and hurt that hip. And I'm surprised I didn't break it. And it had the exact same pain. And I did that a couple of years before I did the left hip. And but the left hip had the exact same kind of feel to it as the right one when it all was happening. But the right one took a year, or just over a year, to stop bothering me, and the left one stopped hurting, like I said, within like a month or so, and then it's been pretty good up until this. Let's just say this last year, 2005. We'll just say that it started feeling boogered again, and it's not comfortable whatsoever. And I've had the idea of getting a rope and trying to do some leg pulls or leg stretches and try to make my leg go out and try to, because I can't just fight the pain and stretch my legs in certain directions. It just don't work that way. So I'm trying to find, doing this part here, I'm trying to find exactly what I need to do. And also, on top of that, I'm horrible on the floor. Me and the floor do not get along. So if I ever fall, when I get older, I'm down there. But probably right there you could see I was taking it slow. I was probably in a little pain. But so I'm just trying to find different angles to see what we can do here. And I've had this idea for quite a while, and I'm like, well, I don't want to go buy a rope just for this. And I thought, well, and I got to thinking just a little while ago, hey, I'm feeling. I'm not feeling what you think I might be feeling, but I'm feeling the soft tissue up there where your leg connects all into your body and all that, and trying to kind of feel things out. But anyway, with the rope situation, I never even went to buy a rope, but I remember that we had this dog runner, basically a cable housed, a cable in a housing there, like you would see on a workout machine, but it's a dog runner. And we had that in the shed, and I said, hey, I'm going to go get that and use that. So it's not super comfortable, that little latch there on the end digging into my foot a little bit. But and here I'm trying to be smart and sit my way up without. Anyway, yeah, it finally worked. Yeah, but as you can tell, I don't get along real well on the floor. I just, over the years, I've really gotten, with my back and my hips and shoulders and, the old head, shoulders, knees, and toes, along with my wrists and everything. It's just, everything hurts so darn much when you're trying to move. Now, of course, if there was like a snake down there or a big spider or something nasty, I'd be up and gone before you could blink your eye. But on just trying to move in your normal everyday fashion, it's not easy for me. So a little history. Yeah, my back has been bad for 26 or 7 years at this point. Messed it up in construction, kept working construction all them years, and just fought through it. And it's the least of my worries anymore. It's mostly my hip and my right shoulder. So yeah, here I'm trying to think, well, what I want to do is I want to try and spread my legs out and try to do some kind of a split thing here. And again, I don't have great mobility, but I'm trying to figure things out. Having a bad back for so many years, you figure out how to manipulate your body and to kind of move around and feel things and kind of work things out and kind of experiment with different like moves and tweaks and just different things. You just kind of learn that over the years, and you really get to when you have these injuries, you really get to learn your body. And I've always been kind of at one with my body, and so I'm usually pretty good at trying to figure like some moves out and find where the pains are and trying to give some sort of comfort if I can. And I'm trying to stretch the old leg out a little bit to the side, but of course this part, it's a little not doing exactly what I want it to do, I can tell. And but you gotta try and figure things out. And to touch on base on something, this week I'm taking off from weights, and I'm just doing like whatever I want to do. Like today I went for a walk. Of course I spun on my bike this morning, on my fan bike, my assault bike, whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to call them, exercise bike. They go by many names. So I did that. I walked, and just a little while ago, and just before I did this right here, I hit the heavy bag. So yeah, this week we're staying away from the weights, giving my body a little bit of a break, and also doing this. I figure, yeah, we're gonna add this in, and I don't know if I'm gonna add in this right here, because although, yeah, see how painful that is, trying to lay my leg down. Not very fun. Not very good at all. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do a little rehab on my leg. And I know Spencer Graziano did a video showcasing some different things. But, I don't know if we have the same issue, but I do have that video saved, and I will check it out and just see what I can come up with that. But you're going to see here in a couple of minutes, all right, maybe a few minutes. This video is a little drug out, but I didn't want to cut it too much. I wanted you to see kind of my whole process. But you're going to see towards the end that I kind of figure something out. And yeah, I really hit the nail on the old head almost there. You'll see. So yeah, I'm sitting here contemplating life and trying to get up off this floor. Pay no attention, please. It's a wonderful thing to struggle. So we all know the old tennis ball trick, and these kind of things can help. And I cannot tell you the amount of times that I've had a tennis ball on my back, and I'm trying to put pressure on my back where it hurts, and having my weightlifting belt on and super tight and squeezing that ball down behind the back and the belt and trying to keep pressure on it. I've slept with it like that, and yeah, I got a really bad back, but again, that's not even the problem anymore that we're worrying about. Here I'm trying to roll on that tennis ball, but let's face it, I'm 280 pounds. I got some nice meaty squishy legs, and that ball is just having just a vacation off in there. It ain't really doing a whole lot. I do find a spot kind of once I get on a little bit less thick area of my leg where it kind of digs in a little bit, but I need a little bit firmer something. I don't think I need a baseball or softball or anything like that. That'd probably kill me. But as you can tell, I'm gonna give up right here. So yeah, not comfortable, guys, not comfortable. But in a minute we're gonna figure out something else. And again, I'm not doing what it might look like I'm doing. I'm trying to, because in my mind, I can tell it's a soft tissue situation. And but when you're trying to do these kind of things to yourself, to massage or deep tissue work, or trying to do some chiropractic work on yourself or anything like that, it's not super easy. So yeah, but we're gonna move on to something else. So right here I got to thinking, hey, these safeties are right here, and I know what I can do. I can straddle this thing, and yeah, it looks a little awkward, guys, not gonna lie, but we're gonna see here in a second that old Mikey finds exactly where the pain is. And I knew that the pain was in this area, and it is up deep in that kind of leg crease kind of area. And yeah, kind of my face says it all. So I think out of everything I've tried here in this video, I think this right here is probably going to be my go-to therapy for this. And definitely it definitely hit the spot. Like I said, you gotta kind of learn how to move and work around things and kind of experiment. And I think I'm trying to catch my breath from the pain. But yeah, let's turn around. We don't want to show your old ugly belly and have the whole internet just tell you how disgusting you are, like the internet likes to do. But you can go ahead and tell me anyway, I don't care. So yeah, we're gonna go again, and yeah, I think I found what I'm gonna do this week, and I'm gonna do this every day since it's not like a big deal really. So anytime you can keep pressure on those spots like that are giving you issues, you keep that pressure on there, and eventually the pain will go away, and you can work it out and kind of work on it some more, and hopefully that's what I'm going to experience. So yeah, you can see the pain on the face there. I definitely found where the issue is, and it's where I thought. So again, I'm going to go on record and say that this is a soft tissue situation, and not so much a bone issue. No, it's just my uneducated guess. But I think we can kind of figure things out. With my PhD in bus driving, right? I can figure these things out. So that was interesting. I enjoyed that, as you can tell. So Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe you got something out of it. I know I did. And yeah, I'm not feeling what you think. Feeling the leg, guys. Don't get excited. So we'll see you later. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All that good stuff to the body beat down. Get up, get out, get rad. Do it to it. See y'all later.
Get up, get out, get rad, and do it to it!